All right. Okay, this is Pete. This is what I sound like on this August, what is it, Tuesday afternoon? Let's have a good tournament, everybody. Yeah, that's fine. I gave Eric whatever I got for pronunciation, so hopefully that helps a little bit. Never know. We'll see. Thank you.
just four walls and a roof over your head. That's why they say there's no place like it. Home is where you put down roots, and making memories is a daily routine. Knowing that your insurance provider is also a neighbor offers comfort. At Farm Bureau Insurance, the experience you get with our local trusted advisors is different. From financial security to a helping hand, Farm Bureau understands the experience matters. Find an agent who can protect what matters to you.
Call Tammy Brown today.
There's a difference between an answer and a Michigan answer. Our sports medicine answers are found only at a place where orthopedic surgery, rehabilitation, concussion care, sports cardiology, and performance improvement work as one to support athletes of all kinds. Powered by research and rooted in over a century of proven excellence,
Okay.
sports medicine at Michigan Medicine is how you stay in the game you love. Learn more at ufmhealth.org/sportsmedicine.
Your family's health starts at home. But how clean is clean enough to protect what matters most? Our eco-friendly products clean every corner, leaving your home spotless and safe for your family. A clean home is a healthy home. Trust us to protect what matters most. Our professional cleaning services are eco-friendly, family-friendly, worry-free.
Embrace life's adventures. Drive countless miles. Visit hidden attractions and uncover a look.
Great to be back for another season. Great to be working with hockey in August. And we will see what happens in this tournament. For many of these players, it's maybe the first time they've ever played internationally in another country. These are almost all 2009 birthdays throughout the tournament, whether it's Switzerland, Czechia, Slovakia, or the Team USA U17 selects. In fact, there's just one 2010 birthday in the tournament. He's the youngest guy in the tournament. We're going to see him in this first game. Wears number 19 for Czechia, Matthias Mihalik. He's a 2010 birthday. But everybody else is 2009. And from what I saw of Team USA on Sunday in a preseason or pre-tournament game, a lot of skill, and they love wearing that USA crest. But you could say the same thing about all the other three teams that are here today. We'll be here today, tomorrow, Friday and Saturday, 2 games a day. And there's the upcoming schedule. If you're within the sound of my voice, we'd love to see you here at USA Hockey Arena. If not, we'll have it right here on USA Hockey TV. Team USA, the U17 selects will be starting at 4:30 Eastern Time against Slovakia. And there you see the rest of the schedule. Again, I guess you could call it Championship Saturday, the third place game at 1 o'clock on Saturday. The gold medal game or the first place game at 4:30 on Saturday. Get your tickets by calling 734-453-8400. Make sure you say hello to Peter, to Caleb, and to Luke. They will take care of all your ticket needs. They will do it with a smile. No matter if it's for this tournament or for the National Team Development Program, once we get that schedule started in September. Love to have you here at USA Hockey Arena. So we're going to go right into the lines for these teams. And here's how Team Switzerland lines up. Kellen O'Leary, who has quite the history in Swiss hockey, has Noel Bossard on one side. You might recognize Alexandro Domicelli on the other side. His father played in the NHL for quite some time. Valerio Weber is with Tim Trussell and Leo Ulrich. Sam Neff has Andres Pereira on one side, Noel Casimir Ruthelli on the other. Nicholas Kaufman with Sebastian Weber and Nilo Ginola. Eloy Gonzalez also playing up front for Team Switzerland. On their defense, Moritz Lanz with Oscar Schutz, Daniel Fuchs with Alessio Ponzo, Guillaume Lemprek with Adrian Rosa, Nolan Thurler also on the Swiss defense. The goaltenders listed for this game, Robin Bausch with Aiden Hewitt. You might know the Hewitt name. Cristobal Hewitt played in the NHL for quite some time. That's how Switzerland lines up in this game. Let's look at the Czechia side. Jonas Vanacek in between Jakub Polasic with Peter Hernig. Dario Alessandro Blengino in between Elias Mutozic with Matthias Chanchek. Christoph Verbata, you might know the name from Radim Verbata. He's the father, played in the NHL for quite some time. Christoph Verbata in between Maximilian Marish and Patrick Polacek. We have Simon Seish. I know what the name is, it looks like there, but it is pronounced Seish. Got Melkar Kovar on one side, Adam Nemec on the other. On the Czechia defense, Yuri Gombar is paired with Stanislav Sanister. Oliver Andrel with Daniel Philippe. Again, the youngest player in the tournament at 2010 birthday, Matthias Mahalik, is with Matej Sash. So there's two Sashes on the team. They are not related, I am told. The goaltenders, Simon Pasut and Václav Oswald. That's how these teams line up in this opening game of the 2025 U17 Four-Nation Tournament. Again, my name's Pete Krupski. Thank you for tuning in. Tori Taylor is our producer, and we look forward to having fun over the next 4 or 5 days. We really do. If you're anywhere within the sound of my voice, we got plenty of room for you here at USA Hockey Arena. Something that's different in this arena versus others in town. International hockey, it's something you don't see anywhere else. Hey, you don't see it at Little Caesars Arena, and we got nothing against Little Caesars Arena. You don't see it at Yost Ice Arena. You don't see it at Munn. You don't see it anywhere but here. And seems like every year we have 1 or 2 international tournaments each season. So we're looking forward to this. And again, these are 09 birthdays, where a lot of these guys, it may be the first time they've ever put on the crest of their country. So I know they're fired up. They're excited to be here. Among the other things going on, most of the players, most of the teams are spending time in the hotel across the way, the Holiday Inn Suites. So it's a one-stop shop. You have your hotel, you walk across the parking lot, you come here and practice and play. A lot of the players and teams are having their meals here at USA Hockey Arena. So we're looking forward to Czechia against Switzerland. The 4:30 Eastern Time game features Slovakia against Team USA. Czechia coming out. And on the other end of the rink, the Swiss. Czechia has been in international competition an interesting group. Oftentimes a lot of talent, but sometimes they run hot and cold. Switzerland, an up-and-coming group. And so we will see what happens here. There will be no national anthem before the game if you're new to international competition. I believe they'll be playing the anthem of the winning team after the game. So we're going to get this going real quickly. A 1 o'clock start on a Tuesday afternoon at USA Hockey Arena. Glad you're along with us. My name's Pete Grubsky. See the two teams shaking hands. We're about ready to get this game underway. Czechia in the red, they'll go left to right in the first period. Switzerland in the white, go in the opposite direction.
Robin Bausch. The head coach for Team Switzerland is Fabio Schumacher. And now the long mechanical starters for Team Czechia. At left wing, number 17, Jakub Polasek. At center, number 18, Jonas Vanasek. At right wing, number 29, Peter Herning. On defense, number 26, Yuri Gombar. On defense, number 5, Stanislav Sinasher. And today's starting goaltender for Team Czechia is number 30, Simon Pousseau. The head coach for Team Czechia is Marek Malinovsky.
So a good look at Robin Bausch in goal for Switzerland. Had very good numbers last year for his team. 20 games played, a 2.80 goals against average, a 10-8-1 one-loss record. Robin Bausch, and again Switzerland going right to left in the first period. Bausch played for EV Zug in the Swiss League, and we are underway in the first period. Glad you're along for the ride. Puck shot deep into Swiss territory, and Czechia called on an icing right off the bat, 6 seconds in. Bring it back into Czechia territory. Drop it to the left of Simon Pashut. Shot off the draw block, did not get through. Played around on the left side. In behind the net, looks like O'Leary going for it. You talk about Kellen O'Leary, born in New Brunswick in Canada. And he comes from a hockey family. Get a chance, we'll develop that story later on in the tournament. Puck out center ice, the Swiss regroup in a scoreless game. Puck up the left side, and it clicks to Trussell. He'll play it into Czechia territory. Giving chase behind the net, Philippe for Czechia. And the puck out neutral territory as we get into 50 seconds of this scoreless first period. Lead pass ahead and over the line, getting in the way of his man. A good defensive play. Looked like that was Fuchs getting in the way of his man. Puck up the right side. Here come the Swiss, 3-on-2 if they hurry in a scoreless game. Heading to the slot, drifting to the left, a shot towards the net. The shot by Valerio Weber, and the save made for Pashut. Czech regrouping in behind his own net. Andrell playing it around on the left boards. Up the left side, Shash trying to get it out. Puck behind the net, giving chase. Play stays on side, sealing off his man for Switzerland, Gian Lemprek. And the puck around on the boards in the Swiss end in a scoreless game. Shot right circle towards the net. Polacek sticked away by the goaltender Bausch. Shot left point wide of the net. So Czechia coming out a little bit here in a scoreless game. Puck taken away, good defensive play. And gaining center ice and dumping it in is Andres Pereira for Switzerland. He goes to the bench on a change. No score. Puck out center ice. They battle for it in the Swiss end. Swiss bring it out. Lons over the line, playing it in behind the net. Getting there for Czechia, Matej Šáš. I know what the name is spelled, but it's pronounced Sash. Moving right out in front, a shot blocked. Did not get through. Swiss stay with it. Shot left wing at the circle. The shot by Sebastian Weber. 2 Webers on the ice for Switzerland. I don't think they're related. Just a common name. Up the right side, Sesh. Over the line onside, trying to make a play, was Nemec. He was checked at the hash marks. Puck centered out in front. The Swiss regroup. Play it up the right side. Ginola playing it out in front of the players' benches in a scoreless game. We are 3:10 in. Trying to work out in front, a quick little shot in traffic, and the save made for Peugeot. Puck back into Swiss territory, and the Czech called on an icing. Bring it back into Czechia territory. Good look at Nolan Thuler. Thuler, a young man, 4 goals and 18 assists in his season last year. Puck behind the Czech net. They'll bring it out in a scoreless game. Lead pass ahead at center. Serving it in from neutral territory. Vanacek giving chase. Back on the left point. A shot did not get through. That was Gombar. Czechia giving chase behind the net around on the right side. Jakub Polacek. Right point, a shot right on goal, and the save made by Bosch. The shot right point, Senesar. Stanislav Senesar, an Omaha Lancers prospect in the United States Hockey League. Intercepting at center ice, Philippe in a scoreless game. Taken away, and the Swiss bring it back. Left wing and a toe drag did not work for Tim Trussell. Heavy hit just inside the line by Lemprek on Dario Alessandro Blengino, a Youngstown Phantoms prospect, and that play negated. Puck deep into Swiss territory in a scoreless game. We near the 5-minute mark of period number 1. On the rush and over the line, trying to head to the slot, Valerio Weber, but that's an offside on Switzerland. Play whistle dead. Pete Krupski's my name. Thank you for tuning in. Glad to be back for another season of hockey here at USA Hockey Arena. Something unique to this building. You don't see it anywhere else really in the Detroit area. International hockey. Team USA, the U17 selects will play at 4:30 against Slovakia. That is not the National Team Development Program team. Different group of very talented USA hockey players. Puck out center ice, knocking it down was Lons. And the puck out center ice. Wide right wing, Pereira. Trying to make a play, picked off in the face-off circle. And the puck back in the Swiss territory. Bosch out, played it up the right boards. Adding support, Andreas Pereira. Playing it around on the right side. Swiss bring it out in a scoreless game. Lons hits the Czechia line. A lot of Czechia players in front of him, and he was taken off the puck. Held in a bouncing puck at the left point, Neff, and it skips out center ice. Pereira looked like he wants to change. He'll go to the bench as the puck back into Swiss territory. Fuchs up the left side to center. Left wing, Kaufman. And he's checked at the Czechia line. Nice play by Matosik. Wide right wing, a shot right on goal. Simon Sash, and the save made for Bosch, and he deflects it out of play and into the netting. So the play whistle dead, 5:55 into the period. No score. Nice little rush here. This is Sesh, getting the shot and the save for Bosch. Drop it to the left of Robin Bosch. See Coffin on the draw against Vanacek. Vanacek won it. Right point of shot, blocked at the defense. A lot of traffic out in front of Bosch. They battle for it there, and the puck taken away. Hernig plays it back into Swiss territory. Swiss regrouping, trying to beat the forecheck, and they will. Lemprek up the right boards. Puck taken away briefly. Hernig in behind the net for Czechia in the offensive end. Centering feed, a shot blocked. Swiss trying to get it out. Hernig giving chase along the boards. Swiss get it out. Nice work by them. They'll go for a change as Ponzo plays it in behind the Czech goal. No score. O'Leary deep. Tried a centering feed. That was played away. Czechia bringing it back. 7 minutes into a scoreless first period. Race for the puck, trying to get there first. Elias Matosic, taken away by Switzerland defensively. Here come the Swiss in a scoreless game. Onside and over the line, a shot. Save made by Pashut. But the whistle blows and the play is stopped. 7:15 into the period, no score. Not sure what the plan is for the goaltenders for these teams. My experience in international competition, if they have 3 goaltenders listed, all 3 goaltenders will play at some point in the tournament. If 2 goaltenders are listed, the 2 men who man the net will split duty as well. We will see. Lands at center for Switzerland. Played up the right side, intended for Leo Ulrich. He was taken off the puck well. No score. 7:30 into the first period. Swiss holding it at the point. Shot left point blocked. The shot attempt, Moritz lands, and it was blocked at the defense. Good defensive play. It looked like that was Matej Sash. So there are 2 Sashes on Czechia. They are not brothers. And I know what the name is spelled, but I checked with the Czechia personnel, and SVEC is pronounced Sash. Try to get that right. Czechia on the rush and over the line. Drop pass by Nemec did not work. Back comes Switzerland, a hard shot right wing, and the save made for Pashut. The shot by Pereira. Czechia brings it back in a scoreless game. Chip and chase in behind the net, trying to get there first to Adam Nemec. Checked in the corner. Nemec stays with a centering feed and a shot. Hard one-timer from the right circle. Malakar Kovar. Maybe a slight piece of that for Bosch. Back comes Switzerland in a scoreless game. Pereira over the line, tried to go to the right wing. His shot blocked in the high slot. Czechia back in transition. Work it over the line left side. A shot or pass intended by Vanacek blocked. Puck in behind the net to the right wing, and a shot hit the side of the net. Looked like that was Matej Sash on the attempt. Oliver Andrel. As we get used to the names and the numbers. Right point of shot did not get through. The shot by Philippe. Battle for it in the corner. Czechia trying to get something going. Switzerland, though, has the puck. Work it up the left side, Sebastian Weber. Picked off on the play. Loose at the blue line, and Czechia called on the offside. No score. Take a look at Dario Alexandro Blangino. He is a Youngstown Phantoms prospect. And especially if you look at Team USA and the U17 selects, a lot of United States Hockey League talent on Team USA, but it's spread among the other 3 teams as well. No score here. We near the halfway point. Speaking of United States Hockey League, here's a list of all of the players that have been tendered or drafted by the United States Hockey League. Of course, the National Team Development Program plays in the United States Hockey League. So a lot of good players, especially on Team USA. And for those of you who are in the local area, hey, you want to see some of these players, they will definitely be in USA Hockey Arena once our season starts. But Czechia, Slovakia also have some USHL players as well. No score. We're near the halfway point of this first period. Again, the 4:30 matchup, Slovakia against the Team USA U17 selects. We'll have that game. We have a little pregame show at roughly 4:20 Eastern Time. There you take a look at our schedule for today. Tori Taylor always on top of things with the graphics. Swiss have it. Lands. Leaving it. In behind the net, Bossard playing it up the boards. Czechia trying to keep it alive in the offensive end, and they do. Trying to work out in front was Chanchik. Checked on the play and a severe angle shot. The save made by Robin Bausch. Hold it and get a face-off. So Bausch, although my information is he's supposed to wear number 30, he's wearing number 1 here. So we'll make that change. Off the face-off, a shot high slot did not get through. The shot attempt, Patrick Polacek. So we have a Polacek and a Polacek on the Czechia team. Not related. Well, they're brothers in hockey. They're related that way. Work it up the middle and Swiss on the rush. Working over the line, trying to come out in front and a backdoor feed. Nice idea by Trussell. And the shot just failed to click. And perhaps a save made by Pashut. Work it out in front, Pashut. A good poke check took it away from his man. The man with the good opportunity scoring, number 24, Valerio Weber. Now Switzerland offside on the play with 9:03 left in the period. Rather evenly played first 11 minutes or so. Good look at Adrian Rosa, number 8. Rosa from HC Freiburg Gottfried. Czechia has it in a scoreless game. They work it up the right side for Kovar. Giving chase in the right corner, not getting able to that puck was Nemec. Swiss carefully play it out center ice. Andreal in his own end, and Czechia playing it towards the Swiss goaltender Bosch, who put it in behind his own net. Intercepting in his own blue line, the youngest player in the tournament, number 19, Matthias Mahalik. He's a 2010 birthday. They get younger, I get older. For what it's worth, not much. And here, a whistle on the play with 8:12 left in the period. Switzerland's outshot Czechia 5-3 through this first period. Again, the 4:30 game, Slovakia against Team USA. Team USA U17 selects, if you want to be absolutely clear about it. Not the National Team Development Program. That's a different team. Czechia wins the draw. Shot left point wide. Winning that draw, Jonas Vanacek. And the shot left point did not get through. Vanacek on the forecheck. It's taken away by Simone Sash. And a shot left hash mark wide of the net. And Czechia really trying to force the pace here offensively. Mahalik on the pinch, left wing at the half wall. Czechia trying to keep it alive in the offensive end. Mahalik steps in. Mahalik, wouldn't know he's a 2010 birthday and the youngest player in the tournament. Puck back in the Swiss end. Both teams regrouping on changes. No score. Lons trying to beat the forecheck. Does. Swiss bring it back over the line. Moving right out in front. A backdoor feed failed to click. Trying to make that play, Alessandro Damicelli. Of course, father Nat played in the NHL for quite some time and is now the general manager of the Vancouver Giants of the Western Hockey League. But he's played a lot of time internationally. Czech bring it out with 6:50 left in the period. Wide right wing and over the line, Gumbar. In behind the net, trying to get to the net. Not sure a shot got all the way through. The attempt by Chanchik. Left wing a shot right on goal, fighting it off. A good save by Bosch. The shot left point by Saint-Nazaire. Saint-Nazaire back in his own zone. Again, Omaha Lancers prospect. Puck shot into Swiss territory. Bosch taking a look around. He'll go left corner for Lons. Lons in traffic, left it in the left corner. Helping out defensively, Trussell. Right point, Felipe shot wide of the net for Czechia. Puck behind the net, giving chase there. Patrick Polacek. Philippe at the right point for Czechia. Working around left point. Low shot towards the net. Hit traffic. Did not get through. Verbata on it in the left corner. Again, his dad played in the NHL for nearly 20 years. Radim Verbata. This is Christoph Verbata, number 14. Hey, he's making a name for himself. So because of that, I'm not going to be telling you a lot of Vadim Verbata stories. We honor the players on the ice. See, they scrum for it in front of the referee watching it all. Dirty work done cheap for the boys in a scoreless game. Swiss get it out of the scrum. They'll start it up. Lead pass ahead, failed to click. Intended for Leo Ulrich. And Czechia brings it out in a scoreless game. Wide left wing, a shot by Sam Neff did not get through. Puck back in the Swiss territory. Ponzo up the middle, taken away by Czechia. Lead pass ahead, just failed to click. Giving chase, Adam Nemec. Nemec back on the right point, a shot right on goal. The shot by Matej Sash, and the save made for Robin Bausch. Swiss bring it back. So Czechia now with a 7-3 shots on goal advantage. Right wing a shot in tight quarters by Lamprecht, did not get through to the Czechia goal. Czechia back in transition. Saint-Nazaire hard around the boards. Excuse me, that was Matej Sash around on the boards. He's going to the bench on a change now. Again, I apologize. First time I've seen these teams and these names a little bit slow. But we'll get better as we go on. Lead pass ahead. Hernig moving right out in front. Got the shot and scores. First goal of the tournament, Peter Hernig. And Hernig, who had 20 points in 20 games last year for his team, gives Czechia a 1-0 lead. Time of the goal, 16:20. Good transition there, and Hernick made no mistake. So Hernick gives Czechia a 1-0 lead. Played for Tigri Liberec last year in Czechia. And for his team, 10 goals, 10 assists, plus 13 in 20 games. 1-0 Czechia. Swiss come back and a shot right on goal, and the save made for Pashut. He'll hold it out and get a face-off. Pushing and shoving the international way, nothing will come of that. 3:29 left in the period. Czechia now has outshot Switzerland 8-4. And they lead 1-0 on the goal by Hernick. Drop it to the left of Pechut. Czechia wins the draw. Hard around the boards to neutral territory. Giving chase at his own blue line for Switzerland, Kellen O'Leary, and the whistle blows. Believe they'll call it offside. Wait for the official call on the goal, but I believe it's Hernick on the goal. Czechia group on video just directly to my left. Drop it outside the Swiss blue line. Czechia up 1-0.
Scored by Team Czechia. Goal scored by number 29, Peter Herning. Assisted by number 17, Jakub Polasek. Team Czechia, first watch, first goal, scored by Herning, assisted by Polasek. Goal scored at 16:20.
So 1-0 Czechia on the goal by Hernick. You're wondering about first watch, first goal. That's one of our promotions here during the season at USA Hockey Arena. Drop it to the right, Pashut. Face-off taken by Valerio Weber. Won the draw for Switzerland in the offensive end. Swiss have it. Simone Sash around on the boards, intercepted. Czechia has outshot Switzerland 8-5 to this point in the first period. They're up 1-0. Ulrich at his own line for Switzerland. Swiss bring it over the line. Looks like Ponzo trying to get a shot towards the net. It was sticked away by the goaltender, Pashut. Battle for it in tight quarters at the half wall. Pried free by Kovar. Giving chase in the Swiss end is Adam Nemec for Czechia. Taken away and Ulrich back for Switzerland. Checked at neutral territory by Adam Nemec. A 1-0 Czechia lead. Severe angle feed from the left corner by Ulrich. Played away defensively. Back comes Czechia and over the line. Left wing. A severe angle shot, looked like Polacek, wide of the net. Moving in left wing, a shot right on goal, and the save made by Bosch. Played around on the right point. Held in a good play by Senacer, and a shot on goal, and the save made for Robin Bosch. So if you're watching the everything online, Bosch originally giving number 30, but he's wearing number 1 in this game. So if you're keeping score at home, please make those changes. Drop it to the left of Bosch, a 1-0 Czechia lead. Drop it again on the face-off with 1:47 left in the period. Vanacek on the draw against Nicholas Kaufman. Vanacek won it. Right point, a shot towards the net was blocked. The shot attempt, Peter Herning. Czechia back at center. Work it right wing over the Swiss line, a drop pass, and that failed to click for Senacer. Back comes Switzerland, trailing by a goal in the final minute and 20 of this first period. Hernig back, trying to head to the net, does. He's going to draw a penalty. Didn't get the shot offensively, but he kept it going, and he's going to draw the first penalty of the game. Power play coming up for Czechia. It's going to come at the 18:50 mark. That's a nice power move by Hernig. And trying to get in his way was Moritz Lanz. So we'll see the first power play of this tournament. A 1-0 Czechia lead. Lanz off at 18:50. Drop it to the right of Bosch. Good face-off win defensively. Looks like Nicholas Kaufman. Left side, they can't quite get it out. Czechia shot right on goal. High slot. That was Blengino. And the save made. Now the whistle blows in the final minute of play of the first period. Going to get a penalty here. It's going to be Czechia, so this will even up the sides. See the cross check. And this comes with 55.4 seconds left in the period. The penalty to Daniel Philippe. So Switzerland trailing by a goal, get an offensive draw after the penalty in the offensive zone. Directing traffic of Valerio Weber. 1-0 Czechia. Good face-off win actually between his legs. Pretty slick little play by Verbata. Right wing and over the line, Sash. Takes it in deep, heads to the net, a backhand shot. Not sure it got all the way through. Nice work by Matej Sash for Czechia, short-handed. Czechia holding on to it. Centering feed failed to click. That was Marish. Now Verbata back over the line. Trying to find Marish, too well tied up at the defense. That was Ponzo getting into his way. 1-0 Czechia. Late in the first period, final minute of play in the final seconds of the first period. Swiss regroup in no hurry with time winding down in the first period. They'll work it out center. I think they'll be happy to rag off the rest of the time, and they do. So Czechia up 1-0 over Switzerland after one period of play. The shots on goal in the first period by Czechia 9, by Switzerland 5. The only goal of the period, a nice rush by Peter Hernig of Czechia, scoring at 16:20. The lone assist to Jakub Polasic. And Czechia leading 1-0 after one period of play. Again, the shots favored Czechia, 9-5. When we start playing the second period, both teams will be shorthanded, so we'll be going 4-on-4. I believe that's how it works. Pete Krepsky's my name. Thank you for tuning in. A friendly reminder, the 4:30 Eastern Time matchup, Team USA, the U17 selects, take on Slovakia. We look forward to that. Right now, we look forward to Torrey Taylor and some of his highlights as we move into the first intermission. Czechia leading Switzerland 1-0 after 20 minutes of play. And from USA Hockey Arena in Plymouth, Michigan, you're watching the 2015 U17 Four Nations Tournament. You're watching this game and this broadcast live on USA Hockey TV. We'll be back momentarily.
When you need inspiration, it's worth shopping Kroger for mouth-watering meals and appetizing ingredients. Our low prices add up to big savings with over $600 in digital coupons each week, plus up to $1 off per gallon at the pump. At Kroger, you always get big flavors and big savings. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Gold medal winning team got it in deep, but then was tied up in behind. And now it's turned over again. The U.S. again, right on the doorstep. They score!
Beautiful empty net goal. You had Riker Lee step into the passing lane, force the turnover, found Hagens down low, got the goalie to come over once he did. Just an easy slide over and back-end payoff. Riker Lee
Out there.
will keep an eye for 28 more.
Hagens now to Stiga. Cuts to the near side. Now cuts to the backhand. Takes a shot and scores! And we're tied at 2. And the U.S. has drawn even.
Saarinen made the initial save, but I think the puck had a little bit of momentum and rolled across. It might have been tipped one more time. We'll take a look at the replay here.
Rayom was right on the doorstep as well, the defenseman. But the U.S. roars right back in. Setting up Potter, the shot. Save is made by Saarinen. Rebound, they score out front. And the United States has regained the lead. Knocking it in from close range. Shane Versaghi.
And came out the other side with the puck. And what a nice play along the wall for Riker Lee. One of the top players in the USHL last year.
And on cue, you brought up Riker Lee, and he gets the goal.
Kind of a Vaseline puck there. The shot was saved, but slithered through the arm.
Picked off, and the U.S. gets a big clear. And a race for it. Empty net. Lee drops it off. Stiga puts it in, and the U.S. is now up 5-2. Good chances. Their best chances come off a scramble or a beautiful pass like that. How about that? That answers that. And we're tied at 1. But the U.S. couldn't knock it home as Keevan was right on the doorstep. Now Keevan down low, drops it back. Mooney scores! Mooney buries it in the top corner, and the U.S. leads 2-1.
The final game of the 2025 World Hockey Championship. Who will break through? The Swiss, who have never won gold, or the United States, who last won a World Championship gold back in 1933. And starting a goal for the Swiss is 37-year-old Swiss legend Leonardo Giannoni, sporting a .946 save percentage in the tournament. And Rigetto back with it. Back to Moser, a long shot. Swayman save, and Meyer can't reach the rebound.
A good battle in front. Andrew Peak doing a job on Timo Meyer, which is not easy to do.
Keller back with it. Throws it back with deflected puck. Giannoni made a great stop there on Cooley and tight.
Watch Giannoni move out and attack Cooley. I might not know where the rebound is, but I'm not going to let you get it. It's been a physical game. You don't become an excellent defensive team, which both of these clubs are, without being physical. Whatever it takes.
Blocked a chance now for Nazar in behind Fora. Nazar in, and a penalty coming to Fora. Will it be a penalty shot? Yes. Fora arguing, but Frank Nazar draws a penalty, and now any American can take the shot.
Connor Garland steps in.
Chance for the U.S. to take the lead. Garland winds in. Stop.
And Giannoni is all over it.
Niederreiter has it picked up by Keller. In comes Clayton Keller with a move. Shoots. Giannoni save, bouncing puck in front. And it was knocked away by Christian Marty, who might have saved a goal right there. Leonardo Giannoni and the Swiss net has set the modern-day shutout streak record, and now for the first time in the history of the World Championship, there'll be overtime. Tage Thompson with Logan Cooley. Thompson in, shoots, scores! Tage Thompson, golden goal! And the United States has won the World Hockey Championship for the first time in 92 years.
Bruszewski trying to get it out front, lost an edge. Now a shot and a goal from a sharp angle coming out from behind, and the United States has tied it.
Better grade A opportunities than, kind of the forced opportunities they've had last time.
Their third chance on the power play, and they score! And Osborne has a hand in it. Hagens gets it back to Rayom. Puts it right in front, and they score! What a setup! Rayom did that yesterday, and he does it again, putting it on a platter. And the U.S. has evened this game at a goal apiece. That's Will Moore taking the face-off and winning it to Potter. Long shot right on, and they score on the rebound. Knocked in on the doorstep. I think it went off of Horcroft, and the U.S. converts on the power play. But they're calling it on Sweden. Hagens puts it in front, they score! What a setup, and Brody Ziemer finally gets it. You said it earlier, he's been there and had numerous chances, and finally he converts here, and it's now 3-2 USA.
Lincoln vehicles are driving at its best, and Hines Park Lincoln delivers a buying experience to match. Effortless, innovative, and inspired. Let us introduce you to a premium ownership experience with amenities and services that bring simplicity to your life and peace of mind on the road. We're giving you more reasons to love your new Lincoln and one less reason to shop anywhere else. Experience the personal luxury you deserve at Hines Park Lincoln in Plymouth.
Check it out. Sam Adams made a light beer, crisp and easy drinking.
Your cousin from Boston.
For beautiful, for spacious skies, for
New Sam Adams American Light.
The All-American game, and that's where we are tonight. Plymouth, Michigan, USA Hockey Arena, Team Blue and Team White.
Well, here's an opportunity now for Team Blue, walking down the side, around in front, kept out, and finally banked home. And he's going to lead the charge to the bench.
Fakes the goalie out, goes wide, tries to get it back. You can see he's got the goalie out of the net.
The Blue power play. But, wow, that's a shot. I didn't know about that, so, I mean, that's great. There's a shot and a goal. Blue strikes on the power play.
And Will Moore is one of the guys that we said prior to the game that pay attention to it. He has got great hand-eye coordination.
He gets it ahead to Crowder, drives to the net. There's an opportunity and a goal. Edison Engel puts it upstairs. And Team White is on the board. Drafted by the Leafs years ago, playing overseas. There's a chance in front. And Team White, just like that, ties it up. Utrin in front. Deflects it into the cage. Tied at 2 here in Plymouth, Michigan. The 2025 Chipotle All-American game. There's a shot by Lee, and he scores! Riker Lee rips it under the bar, and Team Blue takes a 3-2 lead.
And he puts it right in the corner. So what a great shot by Riker Lee.
Kinney wins it. Treth away with it, gets it across. Murtagh couldn't connect. Backhand towards the net. It bounces around in front. And there's the horn, and that'll do it. Team Blue gets a 3-2 win.
Weingarts has grown over the years. Really, as the customer's needs changed, we changed with their needs.
We've always believed that service goes beyond the sale, that it does not end when you buy a product. Our relationship is just beginning.
We carry top products like the Exmark Radius with Exmark's legendary heritage of innovation, durability, reliability, and comfort.
From our family to yours, thank you for letting us serve you.
Weingarts, everything from lawn to snow.
U.S. gains the line because Nikki Lee walks in, dishes it across, they score! Great pass by Lee, and the U.S. is on the board, and it's now 2-1 as they cash in on the power play. Try to open up a spot for him early. Now Riker Lee comes in, lets it go, they score! What a move by Lee. He just undressed the defender, got himself into the slot, wired it. Liv made the save, but the rebound was there, and the U.S. is back within a goal. Hagans carries in. Wraparound attempt, and he scores! James Hagans, and it's back to a one-goal game.
Hi, my name's Steve Kiefer with the Kiefer Foundation. There's many forms of distracted driving. Certainly eating and drinking in the car, putting on makeup, talking to other people, talking on your cell phone are all examples of distracted driving. By far, the most dangerous behavior is looking at your phone while driving. Please, when you're behind the wheel, put your phones down and just drive.
Hey friends, welcome back to USA Hockey Arena and the 2025 Four Nations U17 tournament. We played one period of the very first game of the tournament, Czechia leading Switzerland 1-0. Tori says, let's go to the replays. Here we go. Robin Bausch active in the first period. The Swiss goaltender stopped 8 of 9. Czechia really trying to push the pace here. Bosch, very, very good. On the other end, it was Simon Pachut making a stop. Couple of stops. That one on Pereira. So both goaltenders tested here in the first period. Backdoor feed, I'm not sure that got to the net. Shot right on goal, and Bausch made that stop. Good look at the overhead. This is the goal. And Peter Hernick made no mistake, worked around the defender at the blue line and put it in with authority. Hernick, a young man with 10 goals and 10 assists last year for his team in Czechia. So a 1-0 Czechia lead. Teams will be skating, I believe it will be four-side to start period number 2. Reminder, 4:30 Eastern time, Team USA, the U17 selects, take on Slovakia. And there you see today's schedule. Hey, if you're within the sound of my voice, locally watching, we got plenty of room for you. Come on in and get your tickets. Give Peter, Luke, and Caleb a call. 734-453-8400. They will take care of all of your ticket needs. We are skating 4-on-4 as we start the second period of play. Czechia in the red. And that man there, Simon Pachut, off to my right. So here we go, skating 4-on-4, and Czechia has it, up 1-0 on the 4-on-4. Saniser working it over the line, a centering feed taken away. Played from the right corner by Kaufman, around on the left side. Domicelli on it. Hits the Czechia line, goes wide. Domicelli, severe angle shot, blocked off the stick of Jonas Vanacek. Czechia back. Talking to some of the scouts here, and there's some NHL scouts here. They like what they see of both teams here in the first period. Even though these are all 09 birthdays, a couple of years before they're up for the NHL draft. Vanacek intercepts in the high slot for Czechia. Working around left side, Gombar Plays it in deep and behind the net, a 1-0 Czechia lead here in the second period. Left wing moving in, a backdoor feed and a shot, a great stop by Bosch. Heading to the net, Elias Matosic. Matosic, a severe angle, got a one-timer at the short side post, and a save by Robin Bosch. Hold it out and get a face-off. Brief power play here for Switzerland. Puck pried free. Shot high slot, did not get through. The shot by Matthias Mihalik. We are back at full strength on all sides. Czechia up 1-0. Puck intercepted. Intercept, they score! Turnover in the offensive end, and Czechia took full advantage of it. And the goal is going to be Matthias Chanchik. Chanchik the goal on the turnover. You can see he intercepts the pass. He's hunting that puck. Chanchik puts it in. A 2-0 Czechia lead at 2:18 of the second period. So Chanchik the goal. Chanchik 12 goals, 25 assists for 37 points last year in 42 hockey games. 2-0 Czechia. Giving chase neutral territory. Sam Neff for Switzerland. Put it back into his own zone. Played ahead by Gonzalez in behind the net. Andrel around the boards. Puck intercepted. A severe angle feed out in front. Played away. Czechia back up 2-0. Deep right wing. Verbata to the high slot. A shot wide of the net. Pinged off the end wall. The shot by Seneser. And the play whistle dead. 2 seconds shy of the second of the 2-minute mark of the second period. Pete Krepsky's my name. Thank you for tuning in. I want to say hello to all the United States Hockey League personnel tuning in. I'm going to try, as the tournament goes on, get all those mentions of the USHL prospects in. Just give me a little time. We'll try to take care of you. But thank you for tuning in. Bottom line.
By number 21, Matthias Chanchik. That goal unassisted. Goal for Team Czechia, scored by Chanchik, unassisted. Goal scored at 1:18.
So a 2-0 lead. Here's a shot just wide of the net. Thought I said 2:18, but it was 1:18 on the second Czech goal. Puck at center ice, regrouping Lons. Up the middle, intended for Gonzalez, taken off the puck by Gombar. Czechia back in transition, up 2-0. Vanacek in behind the net. Centering feed didn't work. Battle for it beyond the goal line. Schosch trying to get a shot. And that's taken away and on a change. Sebastian Weber playing it back into Czech territory. 2-0 Czechia. Shoots, intercepts in front of the penalty box area. Shot left wing and over the line by Alessandro Damicelli. Glove stop by Simon Pashut. Alessandro Damicelli, check his dad's workout. The NHL. Nat Damicelli. Played something like 300 games in the NHL. Long time in international hockey. Damicelli out there on the right wing on this line. Face it off to the right of Pursuit. Deep left wing, Bossard playing it in behind the net. Left point, a shot blocked. Chasing around on the left side, Matej Sash. And it's out center ice. Domicelli giving chase on the forecheck in the offense, in the defensive end. A shot left point wide of the net by Shanchik. And it's out center ice for Czechia, up 2-0. Lead pass at center. Matosik working it over the line, takes it wide. Poke checked on the play. They battle for it in the corner. Shanchik trying to play it back on the point, taken away. Good back check by Matthias Shanchik. And Czechia regroups up 2-0. Puck loose at the left point. Good hold by Androl. And the Swiss trying to bring it out with Bossard. Taken away. Giving chase Palachek. Hard around the boards in the offensive end. Holding it at the right point, Marish. And the Swiss have it 4:30 into the period. Czechia with Verbata. Deep left wing intended for Maximilian Marish. Marish giving chase in the left corner with Verbata. Again, we mentioned it in the first period. Christoph Verbata's dad, Radim Verbata, played quite some time in the NHL. 19 years, 18 years. An exemplary record, but Christoph Verbata making a name for himself. 2-0 Czechia. 5:20 into the second period. Czechia trying to get it out up the left side. Nemec put it back in the left corner defensively. Held in at the point by Lemprick. Taken away. Chasing it to Adam Nemec. Deep right corner in the Swiss end. Centering feed, lower rim of the circle. Intended for Philippe. He was tied up on the play. Czechia staying with it. They are the bigger team, and I think they really want to go to the forecheck here. Holding it his own end, Mahalik. Youngest player in the tournament, a 2010 birthday. Domicelli intercepts for Switzerland. Playing it in deep. Matej Sash on it for Czechia, and the puck up the left side to center. Lands at his own line. Right side at center and over the line. Taking it wide, Weber. Shot towards the net. And the save made for Simon Pachut. He'll hold it and get a face-off. Want to thank the good folks at EliteProspects.com. When I do international tournaments, I got to go to EliteProspects.com to try to find out about these guys. They are a very good resource. Thank you for that. Drop it to the left of Pachut. Swiss win the draw. Puck back at the right point. Trying to keep it alive, Ginola. But taken away, and the puck in neutral territory. Puck to an open wing. And the Swiss bring it back, trailing by 2. Wide right wing, Ginola. A shot blocked. Did not get through. I believe that was Androl on the block defensively. Battle for it in the corner. Czechia the bigger team. And they're up 2-0. Puck in behind the net, around on the boards, intercepted by Gonzalez. Czechia brings it back, put it out in front of the penalty box area. Shoots, puts it back on the left side. Swiss get it out, trailing by 2. Puck along the boards, that was Peter Hernick. Defensively played the puck away for Czechia. Lifting the stick of his man. Chain cheek at center. No icing on the play, we continue. To center and on the rush and over the line, here comes Switzerland. Moving right out in front, a shot did not get to the net. Nice idea there. And it just failed to work for Noel Bossard. Back comes Czechia. Severe angle shot, save made by Bausch. The puck behind the net. Played around on the boards. And the Swiss regroup 8 minutes into the period. Czechia with a goal in the first period by Hernig, a goal in the second period by Chanchik. They lead 2-0. Teams in the middle of changes. Wide right wing and over the line, Staneser centers it out in front, sticked away by the goaltender Bausch. A score! Shot through traffic, and it's 3-0 Czechia. Looks like Gombar will get the goal. A lot of traffic out in front of the Swiss net. And the Swiss goaltender Bausch actually played it away, but it rebounded right to Gombar, and he made no mistake. 26 to goal. Time of the goal, 8:21. Yuri Gombar. 3 goals and 23 assists last year, a very good +31 for his club team. And Gombar gives Czechia a 3-0 lead. Matej Sash playing it around on the boards. Held in at the right point briefly, but intercepted by Marish, and he'll dump it back in the Swiss territory. Switzerland trying to get something going. Ulrich to the right wing offensive end in the Czechia zone, taken away. Back comes Palachek. And that's intercepted. Palachek in front of the penalty box here to Vervada and back to Palachek. Left wing a shot. Marish did not get to the net. 3-0 Czechia. We near the halfway point of this game.
26, Yuri Gombar. That goal unassisted. Team Czechia goal scored by Gombar. Unassisted. Goal scored at 8:21.
Your PA announcer, Eric Long. Puck to center and Palachek on a change, playing it back in the Swiss territory. Cleared in from center by Neff for Switzerland. Neff looking for the return pass. It didn't get there. 3-0 Czechia. Good defensive play. Matej Sash took the Swiss player off the puck. Swiss trying to get something going. Chipping and chasing shoots to the end wall in the Czechia end, but it's taken away. Back and over the line, partial breakaway. Nemec coming right in, scores! And it's 4-0. Nemec with the goal. So Czechia has exploded for 3 here in the second period. They've opened up a 4-0 lead. Time of this goal, 10:02. Adam Nemec, the goal. Nemec, a good year last year. 26 goals, 30 assists, 56 points in 43 hockey games. Timeout on the ice surface, and why not? Switzerland with the timeout. They're up 4-0. Goal in the first period by Peter Hernig. Goals in the second period. Matthias Chanchik. Yuri Gombar. And now the fourth goal, Adam Nemec. So a timeout for Switzerland to regroup. Shots favor Czechia 14-7 to this point in the game. That's a 5-2 edge in the period. Czechia has opened up a 4-0 lead. Puck back at the Swiss line.
By number 12, Adam Nemec. Assisted by number 15, Melichar Kovar. Czechia goal scored by Nemec, assisted by Kovar. Goal scored at 10:02.
4-0 Czechia. Clearing it in from center for Switzerland, Janola. Put it deep into Czechia territory. They scrum for it in the right corner and hold on to the puck there. Quick timeout. 4-0 Czechia. You're halfway through regulation time of this one. Pete Krepsky's my name. Tori Taylor, our in-house producer. He's got a very talented group around him. Look at the entire schedule of the tournament. Each team playing 3 games. Third place game will be Saturday at 1 o'clock game. The first place game, I don't know if they're handing out medals in this one, but the first place game will be Saturday at 4:30. Get your tickets by calling 734-453-8400. Make sure you say hello to Luke, to Caleb, and to Peter. They are intrepid folks working in the box office. They will take care of all of your ticket needs. Team USA playing the late games in each of the days. We're going to play Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. Good look at Simon Pachut. And he's gone 7 for 7 so far. 4-0 Czechia. They've exploded for 3 here in the second period. And Czechia with the puck in their own end, Oliver Androl. And the puck off a stick and out of play. '09 birthdays, but there are some NHL scouts in the building. Rob Grillo of the Dallas Stars, always good to see Rob in the building. And talked to him in the intermission, and likes what he sees from these young guys. They're a couple of years away from the NHL draft. But that doesn't mean the scouts aren't watching. Domicelli picked off at the line. Hernick checked at the Swiss line. The Swiss chip it out, give chase, trailing 4-0. Puck bouncing at center. Rosa let it go into the Czech end. If he plays it, it's offside. He did not, so we play on. Bosch puts it on a tee for Switzerland in behind his own net. Czechia, a good forecheck while they are on a change. Real nice job deep in the right corner by the Czechia player, and the rest of the, now we go back the other way, partial breakaway. And a shot, Domicelli. Good stop by Simon Pachut. Probably the best scoring opportunity of the game for Switzerland. Domicelli, who's committed to the Portland Winterhawks of the Western Hockey League, with the first good scoring opportunity for Switzerland. Lons over the Czechia line, checked by Gombar. Work it into the Swiss end. Czechia up 4-0. Sanasir playing it in behind the net. Puck to the side of the net. And just outside his blue ice, holding on to it, Robin Bausch. And he'll hold it to get a face-off. USA Hockey Arena, located in Plymouth, Michigan, home of the National Team Development Program. They will be starting play in September. U17 team plays out of here, a U18 team plays out of here. Out in front and a shot on a bit of a turnover. The shot by Marish just failed to get to the net. And Czechia, a bigger team, that's easy to see. Moving in left side, Verbata couldn't get to the puck, picks it up again. Verbata takes a long look at the right point, his shot blocked. Switzerland bringing it back. Verbata back to get it defensively. Hard around the boards, no messing around for Kristoff. On the rush and over the line. Marish, backhand, working right out in front, got the shot. Slight piece of that for Bausch. And Czechia with their size and their forecheck, really making it happen. And a 4-0 lead with 6:45 left in the period. Switzerland brings it out, a bit of a suicide pass, taken away, tapped by Neff, and taken away, trying to go inside, then out on his mate, that was Nemec. And Czechia has it at the right point, a shot, did not get through. Czechia regrouping, Androl, onside and over the line, Nemec. Nemec looking for the return pass out in front and didn't get there. Back comes Switzerland. Work it over the line and a shot blocked. The shot blocked by Daniel Philippe. Shot attempt, that was Ginola for Switzerland. Play continues with 5:50 left in the period. Switzerland on the rush and over the line. Pass failed to click for Ginola. Cycling it in the right corner, goes around on the other side. Playing it ahead, Gumbar. And Czechia has it. Looking for that puck and a shot right wing. That went wide of the net. Left wing, Hernick. His shot blocked at the defense. Held in at the left point by Polacek. Excuse me, that was Gumbar. 4-0 Czechia. Puck center out in front. Good defensive play by the Swiss. They'll play it up the left side. Under 5 minutes left in the period. Both teams look to change. Gumbar in a change did not gain the center ice stripe. He'll be called on the icing. Another look at Alessandro Domicelli, number 13 for Switzerland. And a good look at one of the goal scorers, Matthias Chanchik. Drop it to the right of Pashut. Domicelli poised top of the right circle, but they face off one defensively by Czechia and Blangino. Drop pass in the offensive zone, failed to click. Swiss bring it back. Shot right on goal, not hard for Pashut. He'll hold it and get a face-off. Mentioned some of the USHL prospects. Dario Alessandro Blangino, a Youngstown Phantoms prospect playing for Czechia. Number 22, number 23, Maximilian Marish, a prospect for the Fargo Force. They come from all over the world to play in the USHL. I think that's fair to say. Shot left point wide of the net. Held in right point, taking the hit, Ponzo. But bringing it back, Marish. Working over the line, centering feed. He'll follow up in the right circle in the Swiss end. A Czechia player down on the ice, and they'll whistle play dead with 4:03 left in the period. That's Verbata looking for the truck that hit him. Didn't see what happened. There was a lot of traffic out in front, but Christoph Verbata getting up slowly. Before you ask, we don't get medical reports up here. Verbata going to the bench slowly. I'm sure he'll be out in the next shift. .403 left in the period. Czechia with a goal in the first period, 3 in the second, lead 4-0. Josh wins the draw for Czechia. Mahalik from the penalty box area, checked by Ulrich. Mahalik has it again. Real good 2010 birthday. Matthias Mahalik. I like this young man. I've only watched him for a period and a half. Mahalik got his stick in the way of the puck at the Czechia blue line. Sash up the right side. Lead pass ahead, trying to split the defense, and they score! Real good speed. I believe this is Kovar, number 15, making it a 5-0 lead. Kovar with the half step, and he made no mistake. 5-0 Czechia. Fifth goal comes at 16:33. So Czechia has exploded for 4 here in this second period to extend a 1-0 lead after 1 to 5-0 now. Wait for the official call on the goal, but it should be Malachar Kovar.
By number 15, Malachar Kovar, assisted by number 12, Adam Nemec. Czechia goal scored by Kovar, assisted by Nemec. Goal scored at 16:33.
Thank you, Eric Long, our PA announcer. Good to be working with Eric again for another year. Icing indicated on the play, and it comes with 2:55 in the period. Shots favor Czechia 15-9. That is a 6-4 edge in the period. So Czechia 6 shots in the period, 4 goals. Excellent batting average. They have opened up a 5-0 lead. Czechia on it. Pass failed to click up the left side by Andrel, and the Swiss will catch the Czechia team on the ice. Bring it back into Czechia territory. This Czechia team, all 09 birthdays, they've got some excellent size. And their forecheck at times has been effective in this game. They've opened up a 5-0 lead. Vanacek on the draw. Defensively for Czechia. Won it cleanly. Puck hard around the boards, and here comes Czechia up 5-0. Played ahead by Jakub Palasic. Puck back into Czechia territory. Czechs get it out, no issue. Battle for it in Swiss territory. Swiss looking to regroup, get something going. Thurler around on the boards. Puck held by Czechia briefly, but they'll be called on the offside. Start time the broadcast. We say hello to the extended international hockey family. Thank you so much for tuning in. You're tuning in from Switzerland or Czechia, probably 5 hours in advance of what's going on here in terms of the time in Plymouth, Michigan. So thank you for spending your early evening watching this game. Thank you very much. 5-0 Czechia. Puck cleared in by Bossard. He'll chip and chase deep into Czechia territory. Czechs bring it out with no issue. On the rush, 3-on-3, and the puck taken away. Back comes Switzerland. Trying to make a play was Bossard. He was taken off the puck by the Omaha Lancers prospect, Stanislav Sanacer. Sanacer asking for the puck. He has it. Work it up the left side and over the line for Chanchik. Chanchik with a goal in the game. Played around to Verbata. Good to see him back in the game. 1:10 left in the period. Czechia up by a score of 5-0. Verbata held it. Tried to get it out. Held into the point by Ponzo. Shot wide of the net. Ponzo back in his own end. Takes the pass from Bosch. Ponzo picked off by Verbata. And to the forecheck, hunting that puck. Czechia up 5-0. Back comes Ponzo. They work it over the line. A shot wide of the net by Switzerland. Weber back in neutral territory. Up ahead for Ulrich. Ulrich tied up in traffic in neutral territory. Right wing and a shot right on goal. The shot by Daniel Fuchs. The save made by Pashut with 22.2 seconds left. Switzerland trying to get something going, and Fuchs right there with that opportunity. So we'll face it off in Czechia territory to the left of Simon Pashut. Posted a 1.79 goals against average last year for his youth team in 19 hockey games. Late change by the home team, Czechia. As the home team, they get the last change. Drop it to the left of Pashut. Puck held in the faceoff dot. Czechia away with it. Played ahead by Andrel. Battle for it in Swiss territory. Czechia on it in the final seconds of the period. They've opened up this game with 4 unanswered in the second period. And they lead 5-0 after 2 periods of play. Shots on goal in the period by Czechia, 6 for a 2-period total of 15. By Switzerland, 5 for a 2-period total of 10. Really, I can only think of one really good scoring opportunity for Switzerland in this game. That was Alessandro Damicelli in the second period. But Czechia, with a 4 spot in the second frame, leading by a score of 5-0. Quickly, we'll run down the scoring in the second period. 1-0 Czechia after 1. The goal in the first period by Peter Hernick. Then it was Matthias Chanchik with the goal to make it 2-0 at 1:18 of the second period. Czechia made it 3-0 on the goal by Yuri Gombar at 8:21. Extended the lead to 4-0 at 10:02 on the goal by Adam Nemec, and made it 5-0 at 16:33 on the goal by Melikar Kovar. So Czechia up 5-0 after 2 periods of play. Again, the shots favor Czechia after 40 minutes of play, 15-10. Reminder at 4:30 Eastern Time, we'll have the game between Slovakia and Team USA, the U17 Selects. All of this action on USA Hockey TV. Right now, we'll take a break. Tori Taylor's got some content for you. We'll turn it over to Tori in our second intermission report. Czechia leading Switzerland 5-0 after 2 periods of play. And from USA Hockey Arena in Plymouth, Michigan, you're watching the 2025 U17 Four Nations Tournament. You're watching this broadcast specifically and exclusively on USA Hockey TV.
At Farm Bureau Insurance, the experience you get with our local trusted advisors is different. From financial security to a helping hand, Farm Bureau understands the experience matters. Find an agent who can protect what matters to you.
Call Tammy Brown today.
When you need inspiration, it's worth shopping Kroger for mouth-watering meals and appetizing ingredients. Our low prices add up to big savings with over $600 in digital coupons each week, plus up to $1 off per gallon at the pump. At Kroger, you always get big flavors and big savings. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Now the U.S. trying to answer. Moore going right in, takes the shot, and is it in? It is! The official points at the net, and so the U.S. answers quickly. Will Moore getting it home, and now the U.S. has life back within 2. On that weak side, now Mooney looking for an alley to thread it across. Instead, brings it to Hensler. Now to Mooney, the one-time rocket, he scores!
Well, that's what the United States needed. It only took him 36 seconds.
Down ice. Trying to force the turnover as Parkey is successful. Zellers scores! Will Zellers puts it in high on the glove side, and the U.S. gets their third of the day.
This tournament's been awesome. Obviously, there's been a lot of people text me that don't normally watch a lot of my regular games, and they're just saying that was one of the coolest experiences, sporting events they've ever seen.
It's hard not to get excited as a hockey fan. I think it was an unbelievable celebration of hockey. You know, it's best on best. It's great for our sport. It's great for opening eyes of potential opportunities moving forward on how we could create these types of events, you know, maybe a little bit more consistently. It's great for the sport itself. I think it could inspire another generation of young players to want to play the game, like some of the events that impacted my generation. There's so many people that are responsible for that, probably no one more than the volunteers at the grassroots level. I think that's the impact that events like this have.
Playing in the USHL helped me a ton. I feel like you show up as a young kid, 16 years old, you're playing against guys that are 18, 19, 20 years old, and guys that have been drafted, guys that are ready for college hockey, guys that are a little bit older than you, and I feel like it really helps your development from a young age, and I feel like it's no surprise why guys are having so much success that have played in the USHL, in the NHL right now.
Program helped me become the NHL player that I wanted to be, basically through amazing coaching, reps, and becoming stronger physically. You're going there to get ready to play college hockey, to someday hopefully play in the NHL.
Youth hockey players in the United States can advance to the USHL or the NAHL. NAHL players can join the USHL. From there, athletes from both leagues have the opportunity to advance to college hockey and ultimately the NHL. That player pool is eligible to represent USA Hockey in international competition, including the Olympic Games.
Both leagues do an excellent job of preparing the individual for the rigors of not only college hockey, but pro hockey. So we have a lot of trust and belief within the model in getting players from either league.
The strengths of USA Hockey junior leagues are fueled in part by smaller footprints, meaning less time on a bus and more time on development. That development includes 3 to 4 weekly off-ice weight training sessions, regular video opportunities, both as a team and as an individual, 3 to 4 on-ice practices a week, and weekly games against fierce competition, including the USA Hockey National Team Development Program.
These athletes have that inner drive, and if they're just in a safe, healthy environment where they're enjoying their experience, good things are going to happen. And the track record of that happening through the USHL North American League has been outstanding.
If the Four Nations team, you look at the team here, all the guys that have played in the USHL, NTDP, played in that developmental league, and the success that they're having, I feel like that's the best route to go, and very fortunate for my time in that league.
The structure in place as part of the American development model has resulted in overwhelming success.
The USHL has become, to me, the best junior league in the world. I just am so impressed with the level of play.
Every year I see an age group come up through USA Hockey. It amazes me. Every year it seems to be bigger, faster, and more skilled.
There's tons of excitement around junior hockey in the States, and I think it's just a great opportunity to, be a little bit closer to home and be able to still accomplish your dreams.
The opportunity is there for any kid that wants to become a really high-end player. It's all right there for you. There's great practices, there's excellent coaching, and again, the competition level is great.
Nearly half of the top 5 NHL draft picks since 2019 have come from the USHL, including 3 #1 overall draft picks.
Far over 90% of our players are coming out of the USHL, the North American Hockey League, and the U.S. National Development Program.
Most of the kids that stay where they're at or go to that next level within the U.S. program are the ones that generally have the most success. The superstar players and the all-stars and the players that are leading categories in the NHL consistently now are Americans.
You're seeing incredible development and truly great players come from the United States at record pace.
More than 280 USHL alumni played in the NHL during the 2024-25 season, meaning almost 30% of the league funneled through the USA Hockey player path.
What's impressed me most about USA Hockey is that there's just different on-ramps and off-ramps for these kids to just continue to play.
And then it's about allowing them to have fun and enjoy the game and keep the player pool bigger for longer.
You go to all these cities throughout the States and the fan bases are just tremendous.
For my three boys, they not only prospered and learned about the game of hockey, but they also learned life lessons. And quite frankly, the experience were unbelievable.
Our country just has tremendous amount of opportunity at a lot of levels to continue to grow.
And at some point in time, we're going to call on you. 4 World Juniors, 4 World Championships, 4 Olympic teams, 4 World Cups, whatever it may be.
I think there's no greater time than right now as far as what the excitement should be of what we can end up being as we continue on our journey of what USA Hockey is.
Here's Fiddler. Hesitates. Fiddler. Right on. Score! Fiddler seeing a shot as Padel right through the wickets, and it's 1-0 USA.
Good patience by Fiddler at the point. He was waiting and waiting and waiting for traffic. Got a couple fakes to try to get outside the shot blocker's lane. He does. And a little innocent wrister. I think he just missed it with his stick.
Welcome back to Texas, and just like that, it's a 1-1 game as Mikhail Severcik curled around and ripped it in, bar and in. His first of the tournament. We apologize as we missed the live look for you. It's a 1-1 game. That's a tough area of real estate. Wrist shot, score! They've got the lead! Severcik again! Second of the period, 2-1 Slovakia.
When you win or lose a draw, you got to know what you're doing. This one was just a stick battle on the boards that Slovaks were able to corral. And when you're hot, as Severcik is in this game, as soon as it's on his blade, he rips this one to the glove side on the short side this time. Really no chance there for Quinlan as he got it up and underneath the bar.
Fiddler drives it in deep. Puck below the goal line. Centering Pete in front. Score! Plaznica in front. Taps it in. We're tied up at 2.
Simple forecheck. Turnover by the Slovaks behind their net, and a quick little pass out to the net front. Plaznica beats his guy to the net front. One times it across his body and into the upper part of the net, and that's a great start for Team USA. Plaznica gets him even.
McKinney weaving, shooting, score! McKinney a rocket, and the United States has the lead. It's 3-2. Third of the tournament for Cole McKinney. It's massive here in Texas.
Pretty simple power play again. Get it back to the top, and we're going to see a great net front presence there. Moore stands right in the vision. McKinney with a quick little wrister, and Team USA is back in the lead.
Lisi puts it across. Hovan shoots, score! Hovan ties it up, 3-3. Jan Hovan's got his 5th of the tournament. We're tied up again.
Well, you talk about a response. The Slovaks come back. It's just a simple drive wide, and you find your man Hovan off on the side. Great dipsy doodle there as Lisi enters the zone, kind of fights through traffic.
Fairchild had it, lost it. Keevan picks it up. Wrist shot. Score! Benjamin Keevan, the OT winner, and the United States will take bronze here in Texas.
Put that one in a very hard position for that goaltender to save. He's going to the right, and he goes back to where the goaltender came from. It's tough to get that pad back over there, and Keevan scores the big goal to get Team USA the bronze medal.
Everyone says they want to stand for something, but not everyone knows where to start.
We are not everyone.
Kicked around the far side. Up the wall. Martin can't get out. Puck is loose. They score! Potter wires it home on the glove side. And the U.S. has life. Now down 2 with 4:31 left. Able to get it out to center and take the pressure off. Now Osborne brings it up. And they score again. It's now a one-goal game.
Ben Keevan, lethal, found him in the slot. Barry's a no-doubter. You could feel that.
Just one small act of distraction can destroy lives forever. In 2016, my son Mitchell was killed by a distracted driver using a cell phone. Now Michigan has passed a law that makes it illegal to use electronic devices while driving. Only hands-free methods are allowed. The hands-free law is in effect June 30th. It's too late for my son Mitchell, but other lives can be saved. So put your phone away and just drive.
This copyrighted production of USA Hockey TV is the property of USA Hockey and USA Hockey TV. Any reproduction or restreaming without express permission is prohibited.
Hey friends, welcome back to USA Hockey Arena in Plymouth, Michigan, and the 2025 U17 Four Nations Tournament. We've played two periods of this game between Czechia and Switzerland. Czechia has opened up a 5-0 lead after 40 minutes of play. See what we got for highlights. This is a fine stop by Robin Bausch on the back door. The attempt by Matusek. And that's going to be the second goal of the game. First goal of the period scored by Chanchik. That came at the 1:18 mark. It's going to make it a 4-0 game halfway through the period. Goal by Adam Nemec. Switzerland did not have a lot of offense. And this is going to be Kovar on the fifth goal. Came at 16:33 to give Czechia a 5-0 lead. Reminder at 4:30 Eastern Time, Team USA, the U17 selects, take on Slovakia. We have a pregame show, a bit of a small pregame show. That'll start around 4:20 Eastern Time. Robin Bausch stays in goal for Switzerland. Simon Pashut stays in goal for Czechia. Czechia and the red go left to right. And Vanacek wins the draw for Czechia, and we're underway in the third period. Vanacek hard forecheck in behind the net on Lons. Vanacek to the right circle, tied up on the play. Puck off the boards, and a puck out center ice. Back to get it, Jakub Polisic. Hernig plays it to neutral territory. Czechia on the rush. Hard around the boards, Polisic. Held in right wing at the half wall. A centering feed by Hernig did not get to the net. Swiss back in transition. Middle of a change. Played in from center by Bossard and in behind the net. Swiss on it with Valerio Weber. Weber up the boards to center. Intercept in front of the penalty box area. Senacer. Weber trying to work around Senacer from the penalty box area, and it's taken away. 5-0 Czechia. 1 in the first, 4 in the second. Good takeaway. I believe that's Sanasar. Got on the pad on the hockey pants as he goes to the bench. Can see why he's an Omaha Lancers prospect. Good player. Puck up the right side. That failed to click for everybody, and it'll be icing on Czechia. Good look at Leo Ulrich of Switzerland. Ulrich, a good year last year. 18 goals, 24 assists, 42 points, 38 hockey games for his club team. Check these guys out online in international hockey, they don't always play with the same team all year long. They often play for 2 or 3 teams, as the case may be, and a lot of them do play internationally. Neff saying, hey, drop the puck right there and I'll win the draw, and he did. Left point, a shot wide of the net by Gian Lemprek. The Swiss regroup at center with Lemprek. Over the line, offside. Lemprek took the shot anyway. Czechia doesn't care for that. A small disagreement the international way, and the boys will disengage. And we'll have a face-off just underway here in the third period, 1:53 in. Mentioning all the people in the United States Hockey League, Logan Murphy, Matt McGreedy, and their PR staff. Real nice working with them every year. And we look forward to another good year. But that's in the future. But it's still good to be working with them, Glenn Heffernan and everybody else. Czechia called on an icing. Bring it back into Czechia territory. Czechia at it tomorrow at 1 o'clock against Slovakia. 4:30 matchup today. Tonight, if you're watching in Slovakia, of course, it'll be Slovakia and the Team USA U17 selects, which is different from the National Team Development Program. Neff tried to win the draw in the offensive zone, did not. It was won by Verbata. Scrum for it at the blue line and a hand pass. Whistles plays dead. 2:04 into the period. Shots favor Czechia, 15-10 to this point in the game. They've had the better of the scoring opportunities, as a 5-0 score indicates. Sash plays at the center. So we have a Simon Sash and a Matej Sash. I'm told they're not related. And I know what it's spelled, but we check with the Czechia group, and it is pronounced Sash. Matej Sash playing it around on the right boards. Simon Sash, right wing and over the line. Put it back behind the Swiss goal. Check on the forecheck. All of my puns are intended. Puck back into Czech territory. This could be icing, and it is on Switzerland. Both teams looking to change. Scouts are here. Not a big crowd on this Tuesday afternoon, but the Scouts are here. Utah Mammoth Scouts are here. Dallas Stars Scouts are here. I believe I saw some Red Wing Scouts. These guys aren't up for the NHL draft for a couple of years, but international hockey brings the Scouts out. Maybe it'll bring you out if you want to see some great hockey at a young age group. Here's Hartnick, a shot wide of the net. Open the scoring back in the first period. Peter Hernick. To center. Senacer. Puck bouncing over the line. Centering feed and the shot over top of the net on a quick one-timer by Jakub Palasic. Palasic in behind the net. Battling with his check. Palasic, good hard work. Tried to play it out in front. Switzerland back 3-on-2 if they hurry. Work it left wing and over the line. Hard shot blocked at the defense. The attempt by Kellen O'Leary. I believe that was Andreal getting some paraphernalia on that. So some pushing and shoving. Mentioned Kellen O'Leary. And O'Leary, born in New Brunswick in Canada. Check out, go to EliteProspects.com. His mother has spent a long time working in Swiss hockey. We're going to get a penalty on the play. This is going to be Philippe for Czechia at the 3:40 mark. But Kellen O'Leary's mother has worked a long, long time in Swiss hockey as an athletic trainer, working in nutrition. And he was actually born in New Brunswick, in Canada. So a lot of international connections when you start looking at things among these four teams. Swiss on a power play, winning the draw cleanly, Valerio Weber. Holding it up at the half wall, Pereira put it around on the right side, Valerio Weber. Checked on the play, held in by Switzerland. They work it to the right corner. Valerio Weber, top of the right circle. Ponzo a shot, blocked at the defense. Another shot, bit of a spin move by Pereira, and the save made by Pashut. Swiss on a power play, trailing 5-0. That shot Weber blocked. Looked like that was Chanchik blocking the shot. Weber one more time. Taking a long look, Valerio Weber. Left side to Ruthel. Ponzo, midpoint of the line, he'll take the shot. And that was off the blocker of the goaltender, Simon Pashut. And the Czech will play at the length of the ice. Really, first good sustained pressure by Switzerland in this game, outside of an Alessandro Damicelli chance in the second period. Here's an excellent forecheck, and taking the puck away and a shot right side. Excellent forecheck by Blengino. The Youngstown Phantoms prospect. Blengino takes it away at the left point in the offensive end, got the shot, fired it wide. So Blengino and Maximilian Marish, real good work on the penalty kill. They have the puck in the Swiss end, play it out center. Andrel bounces it back in the Swiss territory. Lanz takes a look for Switzerland, late in their power play. Knocked off the puck is Ulrich, moving out in front, and the whistle blows before Lemprecht could get there. The whistle blows, I believe that's offside. 5:36 into the period. Good look at Moritz Lanz. Might be leading the Swiss defense in ice time in this game. 5-0 Czechia, a goal in the first period, 4 in the second. 4 seconds left in the Swiss power play. Czechia wins the draw. And they get back to full strength. Philippe, after serving his penalty, put it back into Swiss territory. Swiss bring it back, pass up the middle, Kaufman. Put it over the line. And Czechia, no problems getting it out. Lead pass ahead, intended for Nemec, was knocked away by Janola at center. Bosch in behind his own net, put it to an open wing. Simon Sash put it in behind the net, a centering feed and a quick little backhand. I believe that was Kovar, and it was, and the save made for Bosch. Puck out center ice in front of the Czech bench. Czechia bringing it back. Nemec backhands it behind the Swiss goal. Swiss looking for an outlet. It clicks up the left side to Eloy Gonzalez. Gonzalez up the middle, takes the return pass. Tried to work over the line in the active stick of Verbata took it away, and Czechia offside on the play. Again, brief look at Christoph Verbata, son of Radim Verbata, who played in the NHL from 2001 to 2019. Played for a lot of teams in the NHL. Christoph Verbata making a name for himself. That's the point we make when we call these tournaments. We can tell you the stories about the fathers, but the sons are the main story. Gonzalez to center. Work it over the line and checked off the puck, Leo Ulrich. Ulrich gets back on side. 7:05 into the third period. Czechia up by a score of 5-0. Verbata was able to keep it onside. Good play by him. Polacek in behind the net. Verbata, bit of a cycle. Verbata to the high slot. Shot through traffic, scores! See if it's Verbata's goal or it was tipped out in front. So Verbata goes high slot. See all the traffic in front of the net. At least 2 Czechia players there. And it might be Verbata all the way. We'll wait for the official call. Time of the goal, 7:30. So it's Verbata's goal or somebody out in front. 6-0 Czechia. Wait for the call on the goal. Vanacek, right point. The shot by Matej Sash did not get through. Trying to play it ahead. Trussell held in at the point by Sash for Czechia. Work it behind the net. Left wing Hernig. Hernig behind the net for Vanacek.
By number 14, Krzysztof Verbata. Assisted by number 20, Patrick Polacek. Team Czechia goal scored by Verbata, assisted by Polacek. Goal scored at 7:30.
6-0 Czechia. For a young team, mostly 09 birthdays, a lot of size on this team. And those of you home watching know what I'm talking about. Lons lead pass ahead, left wing O'Leary. Picked off at the Czechia blue line. Trying to play it in deep. Bossard, but taken away. Left wing and over the line. Matozic put it out in front. Save for Bosch. He'll hold it out and get a face-off. So a lot to like with Czechia. And they're up 6-0. But you see it a lot in these international tournaments. A team will get defeated maybe early on and they get stronger as the tournament goes on. Maybe that's what we're going to see with Switzerland. See it a lot. So timeout on the ice surface. I want to remind you one more time. 4:30 matchup, Slovakia and Team USA U17 selects. That's a 4:30 matchup Eastern time. We'll have a brief pregame show at 4:20, and for all of you that love to know what the lines are, we'll have all of that for you. And we'll have more information as the tournament goes on. In case you don't know, USA Hockey Arena in Plymouth, Michigan. Plymouth, Michigan between Detroit and Ann Arbor, a little bit closer to Ann Arbor. The building's been in existence since 1996. USA Hockey and the USA Hockey Foundation purchased the property in 2015. And the National Team Development Program moved from Ann Arbor to Plymouth in 2015. And we've hosted international hockey here pretty much every year in one form or another since 2015. Happy to do it. Face it off to the right of Robin Bausch. Shots favored Czechia, if I'm reading the board right, 19-11 now. They're up 6-0. Shot from the left point, low on goal, kicked away by Bausch. Puck up the middle, and Czechia has it. No analytics here, but I would say Czechia has had the good bit of the puck possession in this game. They'll try it one more time. Right out in front, and a shot. Great stop by Bausch on Matthias Chanchik, trying for his second of the night. Bausch, a nice stop. Can't fault him for the 6 goals. Bossard to center. Tomicelli picked off at the Czechia line. Try it again with Bossard. Wide right wing, and the puck cleared out of play and into the netting. So the play whistle dead. 6-0 Czechia. Near the halfway point of this third period. 6 different goal scorers for Czechia. Peter Hernick. Matthias Chanchik. Yuri Gumbar. Adam Nemec. Melikar Kovar. And 1 goal here in the third period by Christoph Verbata. Left wing at his own line, Thular. Put it to the right side in front of the penalty, in front of the players' benches. Switzerland trying to get something going. They'll chip and chase. But getting there first, Oliver Andreal. The puck's out center ice. Thular for Switzerland. Put it in the right corner offensively for the Swiss. Puck taken away, and here comes Czechia. Pass ahead, left side. Simon Sash in behind the net, looking for centering feed. Got there, and they score! Puck through traffic, and a lot of traffic out in front, and the puck trickled over the line. That was a good forecheck by Czechia. Looks like it's going to be Simon Sash on the goal. So Czechia has the touchdown. They've added the extra point. I don't know if it's Sash out in front. He might be first to the bench. That might be number 12, Adam Nemec. We'll wait for the official call. Time of the goal, 10:20. Sash, a lot of the work, but I don't think he got his stick on the puck before it went over the line. We'll let others sort it out. We'll try to have the call for you. 7-0 Czechia. Here they come again. Marish, centering feed, just failed to click. Verbata shot, knocked down at the defense. Swiss trying to get something going. And that puck taken away. Marish, Fargo Force prospect, picked off on the play. Verbata on the forecheck to the end wall. And the puck cleared the length of the ice. This could be icing. And getting there first, Matej Sash. And Switzerland called on the icing. So a 7-0 Czechia lead. I don't know if we'll see that replay again, but quick glance by me, and I'm no expert, but like number 12, Adam Nemec, got the final chance at that puck.
By number 28, Simon Sash. Assisted by number 20, Patrick Polacek. Team Czechia goal scored by Sash, assisted by Polacek. Goal scored at 10:20.
So there you go. Simon Sash gets the goal. Puck out of play. I want to thank everybody with the Czech Republic. I always try to get these names right, and they've been very helpful. 7-0 Czechia. They've been impressive in this game. Held Switzerland to 11 shots. The Swiss only 1 shot here in the third period. Vanacek on the draw. Going in against Weber. And they'll drop it again to the right of Robin Bausch. Puck laying the dot. Swiss have it, trying to get something going. Lead pass ahead, taken away by Czechia. Throwing it out of play, looking like one of my bad 5-irons. Peter Hernick, and into the third row. So Simon Sash, the last goal. Played in Sweden last year for Vaxo. Good numbers, 17 goals, 33 assists, 50 points. Playing in Sweden last year. Here they come to center and over the line. Centering feed failed to click. Matuzak working out in front. Centering feed by Chanchik.
By number 12, Adam Nemec, assisted by number 28, Simon Shash. That goal scored at 10:20.
So there you go. They've made a change on that 7th goal. It was Nemec. And Simon Sash draws the helper. Eight minutes left in regulation, 7-0 Czechia. Work it over the line, hard around the boards, giving chase Kovar. To the corner, held in. Matej Sasha shot, blocked. A good defensive play by Switzerland. Bossard at center, chipping and chase behind the Czechia goal. Czechia back, neutral territory. Domicelli intercepts. Picked off by Czechia, they'll go for skate. Wide right wing, Matthias Mahalik. An 0-10 birthday and a shot through traffic, severe angle. Bounced in on goal. Simon Sash, Kovar all going to the net. And the save made by Robin Bausch. Ponzo involved with Kovar. And I believe the boys will disengage, point at the scoreboard, and a lot of hockey to be played the rest of the week. Going to get a penalty on the play. Shot from the boards, and you can see Kovar and Sash breaking to the net. Kovar is going to get the only penalty. Time of the penalty, 12:35. So the Swiss will go to work on a power play, trailing 7-0. I don't know if he's watching. I want to say hello to the evaluators out there. Steve Cornianis might be watching in Nashville. Hello to you, Steve. Craig Button, wherever he hangs out, I believe in the Calgary area. Hello to you. And all the evaluators. Switzerland on a power play, but it's intercepted by Czechia. Cleared the length of the ice by Peter Hernig. Czechia has been impressive in this game. Interested to watch them the rest of the tournament. Puck taken away by Elias Matuzak. He'll play it in behind the Swiss goal. Czechia forecheck has been very, very good in this game, and they definitely have a size advantage. And they're up 7-0. Holding Switzerland, and they score! Switzerland gets one back. Bit of a turnover out in front. And the goal is going to go to Leo Ulrich. This was just traffic out in front, a loose puck. And Ulrich bangs it in for Switzerland. 22 the goal. Time of the goal, 13:20. Traffic out in front of the net. And Ulrich the goal. Put up some good numbers last year, 18-24 for 42 points, 38 hockey games. So he can produce offensively. 7-1.
And scored by number 22, Leo Ulrich. Assisted by number 18, Kellen O'Leary. Power play goal for Team Switzerland, scored by Ulrich, assisted by O'Leary. Goal scored at 13:20.
So a 7-1 lead for Czechia. They have an offensive zone face-off to the right of Robin Bausch. Dario Blengino takes the draw. Tried to take it to the net, just failed to get there. Holds it in the corner. Put it in behind the net. Right wing Philippe could not get much of a shot. It was blocked at the defense. The puck out center ice. Philippe plays it in front of the Flyers benches. Lead pass ahead. Following up Matozak. Collision at the blue line. A lot of chirping about that, but nothing will come of it. Under 6 minutes left, 7-1 Czechia. Over the line and in behind the net is Blangino. Put back on the right point, holding the point, Matej Sash. Trying to take it to the net, severe angle, Patrick Polacek. Marish to the high slot, out in front. And a good defensive play by Gian Lemprick. Held his man out. I believe that was Polacek trying to make a play. Verbata, severe angle shot right side, and the save made by Bosch. He'll hold it and get a face-off. So the play whistle dead. 5:17 left in the period. Maybe getting some penalties on the play. Marish having quite the chat with the linesman. He's going to go off. Can we mention it's going to be one aside, which is a good call. Let him go or take them both. So Marish for Czechia. We'll catch the Swiss player when we can. They offset as we near the late stages of this game. Sash playing it deep into the Swiss end. Puck in behind the net, a wraparound right wing side. Bosch to stop the rebound. Couple of shots for Nemec, took another shot. That went wide, and he did not like that. Looked up at the ceiling in disgust. Kovar in behind the net.
For Team Czechia, number 23, Maximilian Marish. 2 minutes for roughing. For Team Switzerland, number 8, Adrian Rosa. 2 minutes for roughing. Both penalties assessed at 14:43.
There you go. Swiss on a change. Kaufman puts it into Czechia territory. And the puck out neutral territory. Hernig back in his own end. Rattled off the Swiss player, Domicelli. And the Swiss caught in the offensive end offside. So the play whistle dead. 4:14 left. Swiss get one back. That's a good thing. Maybe augurs well for the rest of this tournament. Drop it outside the Czechia line. Neff put out in front of the players' benches, taken away briefly by Gombar. The puck behind the Czech goal. Gombar to the right side. Hernig put it out center ice. Hernig on the forecheck. And Czechia has it with Jonas Vanacek. Chase it in behind the Swiss goal, giving chase Polacek. Swiss bring it back. 1-on-3, and the puck into Czechia territory. Back to get it, Simon Sash. Playing it around on the boards. Here comes Czechia. Matozak. A shot towards the net. Good stop by Bausch. Stopped the rebound. In deep. Andreal, the defenseman, up on the play. Matozak giving chase behind the net. Czechia forecheck effective in this game. Domicelli can't get it out. Held in, high slot, and a shot right on goal through the traffic at Dario Blangino. You can see why Blangino is a draft pick, a prospect of the Youngstown Phantoms. Bosch makes the stop with 2:50 left. After the game, I believe they'll have a player of the game and the national anthem of the winning team. And then we get ready for the 4:30 matchup. The Team USA U17 selects against Slovakia. 7-1 here. Verbata to the corner, being checked on the play. Verbata keeps it rolling. Nice work. The Swiss hemmed in their own end. A centering feed by a Swiss defenseman hit the side of his own net. It was Lemprick. Lemprick up the middle to center. Lemprick back in his own end. Being forechecked by Polacek. And a pass failed to click for Rothel. Switzerland called on the icing. Play whistle dead with 2:12 left. Drop it to the left of Robin Bausch. Simon Sash on the draw. Sash tried to take it to the net, centered it out in front. That was blocked. Nice idea. Weber playing it from center in behind the Czechia goal. Taking a look, Nemec. Nemec in a 7-1 lead with under 2 minutes left in regulation. Nemec threading his way to center and over the Swiss line. Nemec knocked off the puck by Alessio Ponzo. Puck around on the left side. Neff can't get it out. Nice hold at the point by Senacer. Senacer again, a Omaha Lancers prospect. Senacer guided it to the corner in his own end. Clock continuing to run with 1:25 remaining. No icing on the play. We play on. Both teams will look to change. Lead pass ahead. Giving chasing over the line, the Swiss goal scorer Ulrich. The puck taken away by Andreal. Right wing, Hertig. And a shot over top of the net. That was Hernig trying to hook up with Jakub Polacek with a minute left in the period. Puck to center. Sebastian Weber guides it to the corner. Ulrich giving chase in the corner. Checked off the puck. Played ahead by Polacek, but not out. Czechia does get it out, but not without a lot of effort. Lons up the left side. Weber for Lons, a shot through traffic, did not get to the net. Right wing, a shot blocked. And Czechia doing a good job in this one. Led 1-0 after one. Led 5-0 after two. And a 7-1 lead now. And they have been impressive in this game. They win it by a score of 7-1. Shots on goal in the third period by Czechia, 13 for a final game total of 28. By Switzerland, just 2, and they had 12 in the game. 5-0 Czechia after 2. Christoph Verbata made it 6-0 at the 7:30 mark. Then it was Adam Nemec making it 7-0 at 10:20. The only Switzerland goal came on a power play. Leo Ulrich at 13:20. So I believe we'll hold it right here and we'll get a player of the game and the national anthem of Czechia. So they win Czechia wins this one 7-1.
Game. Today's player of the game for Team Switzerland is number 18, Kellen O'Leary. And today's player of the game for Team Czechia is number 30, Simon Pousseau. Congratulations and good luck the rest of the tournament. And now, fans, please turn your attention towards the flags for the national anthem of Team Czechia, presented by Heinz Park Lincoln.
So Czechia wins the opening game of the 2025 U17 Four Nations Tournament. They win 7-1 over Switzerland.
For attending today's game. And
coming up at 4:30 Eastern Time, the game between Team USA, the U17 Selects, and Slovakia. We'll have a bit of a pregame show at 4:20. Drop of the puck right around 4:30. Tori says, let's check some highlights. And here we go. This is the first goal of the game. Came in the first period by Peter Hernig. 1-0 Switzerland, or 1-0 Czechia. And they score here to make it 2-0 in the second period, and the goal by Matthias Chanchek. Keep it rolling. I believe that's Gumbar with the goal to make it 3-0. This is Adam Nemec, first of two on the game. That came midway through the second period. And now Kovar is going to make it 5-0 Czechia after two. Verbata makes it a 6-0 game at 7:30 of the period. Scramble out in front. Goal for Nemec, his second of the game at 10:20. Now a bit of a turnover, and Ulrich takes advantage of that, scores the lone goal for Switzerland. So a 7-1 final for Czechia. They were impressive in this one. Again, coming up next, 4:30 puck drop, probably a 4:20 pregame show here on USA Hockey TV. The game between Team USA, the U17 Selects, and Slovakia. Look forward to that one. This one is in the books. We thank everybody for watching. You're watching the 2025 U17 Four Nations Tournament from USA Hockey Arena in Plymouth, Michigan. Czechia wins this game 7-1 over Switzerland. Thanks for tuning in, and we say hello, at least temporarily, and goodbye from USA Hockey Arena. Talk to you again at 4:20. This is an exclusive broadcast of USA Hockey TV.